Okay, today we're going to look at more work with functions, but we're going to look at horizontal and vertical lines. Horizontal means just like the horizon, it's a flat line, and a vertical line is straight up and down. Okay, so I want you to think about, we have these four ways of looking at functions. The first one was just a rule. What if the rule was this, that for all inputs, no matter what you put in, the output is 3? Well, we could try different numbers, and you could choose any numbers you like, but say you chose -1. Well, the rule is, we're take -1, we're supposed to change it into 3. So -1 turns into 3. 2 turns into 3. 5 turns into 3. Any number turns into 3. And the equation for that line, or sorry, the equation for this function, this relation, is y is always equal to 3. Now you can make a table out of these pairs. X is -1, 2, and 5. Y is always 3. And then you just graph it. You go in the x direction, 1 to the left, and 3 up. There it is. And then if the x direction is 2, you go 2 in the x direction, and then 3 again in the y direction. Don't really need to do another point, but if we go 5, it's also at 3. You're always at 3, so you draw a horizontal line right at 3 at y equals 3. So whenever you see an equation y equals a number, we say y equals a constant, it's a horizontal line right there at that along in the y-axis there. You go to the point and just draw a horizontal line. What if you had a different rule? What if the rule was this? You only put in 2. You're only allowed to put in 2. It's the only input number. And the rule is any number, 2 will turn into. So you put in 2, but then it can turn into anything you like. It could turn into -2 or 0 or 2. And it seems a little bit strange, but it turns out that when we graph this, it's going to be a vertical line. Here's the equation. X is always equal to 2. Y can be anything. The output can be anything, but the input has to be 2. Okay, down here, I haven't actually put in the things here. So X has to be 2, X has to be 2, X has to be 2. We have to put in 2 for X, and we're going to get anything you want to come out for Y. You're allowed to do anything you want to come out for Y. So we would make this -2. Okay. So 2 becomes -2, 2 becomes 0, 2 becomes 2. I picked these values for what y could be, but I could pick any values. Now let's go graph them. Well, 2 along and 0 up and down is right there, this point here. 2 in the x direction and 2 in the y direction is right here, 2 and 2. And 2 in the x direction and -2 in the y direction, that's right here. So what we've got is a vertical line. So that's how you create a vertical line. And the equation is x equals 2. So there it is in words, in a flow chart, the equation, in a table. And when you graph it, though, you get a vertical line. If it was x equals 5, it'd be straight up and down at x equals 5. Well, the questions are just you take one graph and you sketch these horizontal and vertical lines. And the next question's a little bit of a thinker. You have to read this definition. What a function is it says that for every x or input value, there is only one y or output value. That's what makes a function. Well, you need to look at these lines here and then try and answer the question, which lines are functions and which lines are not functions? And you just have to think about that definition. So one of these lines is a function and one is not a function, and you've got to figure it out. And that's it for today.